friends, had a lot to lose. Less money, less options, lot of rules. So when that first deal came, it was opportune. And shorty got potential, I scout that. She say she in love, but I doubt that. Maybe it's to the clout. I get love in the north, I get love in the south, yeah. Shorty claims she a feminist, and her feminine. Girl, you know that he average. Girl, you know I'm a savage. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, caught the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. No money, now I'm in the Benz truck with a new honey. They said I wouldn't make it, I'm like, you funny. Last like, you dummies. The night is young, girl, what can you do for me? 6 figures, 5 shows, big ballin'. Look, I'm very important. I took a break, had some things I had to get sorted. I might retire in my prime, Jordan. Table dancing in Southampton. Use the glasses for Van. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, caught the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. Another day in the USA. Just another day in America. Kids from my hood look up to the system set us up for failure. I just want to make enough to pay dividends, then invest in black businesses. They teach us to hate what we see in the mirror, but it can't break our spirit. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, caught the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands.
All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Come on now, come on now, let's go. Ram.
On first down, Wentz. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Wentz will try again on second down. He leads this one for Howard. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be third down.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Howard. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Howard, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Elliott now to kick this one away. Returning it, John Ross. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now Saquon Barkley, a man who played collegiately here in the Keystone State. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A first down carry for Barkley. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Back to throw here. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. A handoff to Barkley. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They're going to look to throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I have no crystal ball up here. I can't truly see into the future. But if they don't start getting some pressure on him, make him move around a little bit and do something with the receivers to, change up their timing, they're just going to get shredded as we've seen so far. Right now, they're off to a blazing start.
Yeah, and you are right. He looks way too comfortable back there in the pocket.
Yeah, there shouldn't be a pillow back there for him, all right? If as a defensive guy, they've got to dump him on his backside a few times, shake things up.
Yeah, they're going to need an in-drive adjustment here on this first series. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's hauled in by Shepard. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline saying,
pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. Yeah. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that That's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Wentz now on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his...
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And this one will be brought back to the 22. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for now. 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Going up top. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
They'll look to throw here. Looking downfield for Godwin. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for their offensive guys.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Shotgun now for Wentz. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
And that was a nice catch, and if the goal was to get into field goal range, it certainly appears that they accomplished that.
Well, sometimes that's what you dial up in these situations, right, when you want 3?
Well, if the goal was to get into field goal territory, even though it'll be a long attempt, I think they accomplished that.
And sometimes you have plays for that. It's not always a first down where you want 3, get a little bit closer, making an easier shot.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to concede to the defense, and they know what you're trying to get done, and to try and get any more than that is almost folly. Take what you can get, maybe have an opportunity to put 3 points on the board.
The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Derek Barnett in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. He'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And got his man complete. It's a big-time play there for the G-Man. 48 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Back to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. On first down, they run with Howard. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this.
Drag him. Grade 15. Grade 15.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain of 39 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory. Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
And he's brought down. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Hang in there now.
On 1st and goal, Howard. And he'll go backwards. Giants losing yardage to the 5. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Howard all alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Trying to punch it in with Howard. And the penetration too strong. He won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. On the handoff, this is Howard. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Jordan Howard with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Derek Barnett in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. He'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Come on now. Come on now. Let's go.
On 1st, they go right back to Howard. 20. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the kick by Elliott is good. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And now here's Ross. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
and I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Open man is Ross, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And the penetration too strong. He won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up 4th down. They'll run forward with Barkley, and he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He dumps it off to Barkley. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Now back to throw. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio!
They'll run with Barkley. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. So give him the first down. 1st and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. As his guys are in for 6. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And that will shave 1 more off this lead. Rosas now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
On the ball.
This is Howard on second down. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now Wentz on third down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. And that particular play just came from the outside.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now Wentz, flush to his right. Dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up 1st downs and keeping the football.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll try to run for it with Howard. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And Elliott puts this one through. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Giants on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Back to throw now on 1st down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there at 22. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Being chased out left. To Barkley on the check down. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it's a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll drop the throw. Steps away to his left. That's complete right around the 8. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in.
And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Saquon Barkley with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. Rosas now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35, but make it the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here we go. Shorty.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. Throw left side complete. It's Norris. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. Now a signal and a timeout here on the defensive side of the ball. So they want to stop it with 1 second to go prior to the 2-minute warning. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Four down, check. Here we go.
They go with Howard again. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Sunday.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. I love the look you just gave me because I know what you're thinking. If you're going to run towards the perimeter, you better either stay in bounds or get the first down, or both. He did neither.
Imagine the looks he's getting right now from his team, from his coaches. They go over those scenarios all the time, and as you said, he did neither.
And the kick by Elliott is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, they've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. And now out come the Giants. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. First down now, but that clock rolling. They go play action here on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. And it's 3rd and short.
Trying to get it all back with one big shot right there, but even if successful, that doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. Can't totally abandon throwing the ball underneath as well.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 2. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Ross, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And you definitely could make the case we might not even be in overtime had he not thrown 3 interceptions in regulation. But looking better here so far in OT.
Yeah, and when you think about what a coach is thinking at that point, because normally you've thrown 3 picks during the game, you might craft your play calling to be a little more careful. Not in this case. The green light is still on for him.
And Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal: win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for Philadelphia, it's a second win on the year now as they move to 2-8. And now they'll get the short week as they get set to play at Dallas on Thanksgiving. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. They'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings.